tonight.
Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
5th in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong category. I mean, if you're in the top 5 in anything, I don't care whether it's football or tiddlywinks, you're having a nice season.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get a look at their key inactives for this week's game, and Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return.
And it will be Falcon football.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
And they come into this one off the long.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Here we go. 45. White. 22 needle.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
10 cycles.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, look at that. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes a... The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go. 10 black. Close. 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. He had space in front of him if he had held on, but instead it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 21-0 our score after 1. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans get a bit closer.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
He'll look to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 37 yards.
And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and
They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
33, yellow.
Up the middle they go. Solomon, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are back within a score. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I could just see the head coach.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just...
So that challenge, a successful one. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
17.
Now back to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From a yard out.
And the Texans have got it back to within a score.
Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were...
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kick. Wouldn't be a first down. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Being chased out left.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
97.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game, with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
Here we go. 33. Yellow. Ultra.
Now a give, right side. Solomon.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
So give him 3 on that drive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He finds Hearns left side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And that will... The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
2nd and 2. He's got his man on the crossing route. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. Now a throw here, hauled in.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's fourth down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hale.
And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Again, he'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go. So when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now it hasn't. Yourself.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So now the Texans down by 2 touchdowns. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Atlanta, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.